welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare for the under-21 men's final. It's an all-Kiwi affair with the Aotearoa Maoris versus the New Zealand Barbarian side. We can cover that, we don't. Okay. Yep. And we're on air and live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Bruce Pullman Park here in Papakura, New Zealand, for our fifth final of the day, under 21's men's open. New Zealand Barbarians versus the Aotearoa Maori. Aotearoa Maori are in the green on the left-hand side, playing left to right. New Zealand Barbarians are in the black uniform, playing from right to left, as we count down to kick-off in the final. Double low. Gold. Now prelim music now is just starting to play. Yeah, 1 minute before kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. We'll just quickly go through the sides. Number one for the New Zealand Aotearoa Maori is Te Napi Waipori. JB Vave is number 2. Anthony Pai is number 3. Daniel Tamotu is number 4. Miracle Williams number 5. Dominic Wallace number 6. Josh Harris Paniani is number 7. Jaleel Daniels number 8. Curtis Cooper number 9. Number 10 MacGyver Liu Chan. Robin Kamana's number 11, Keanu Meti's number 12, Donald McKenna's number 13, Cameron Taider's number 14, Keenan Joe 15, Trent Aitua 16, and Zion Toke is 17. For the New Zealand Barbarians, number 11 is Logan Ariel Woolley, number 15 Te Akunga Crawford, 17 Jamie Reese Ione, number 7, Mati Matawhai. Number 9, Peteru Pasefa. 00, Samuel Pasefa. 33, Cullen Phipps. Number 3, Brody Pikari Hesp. Number 6, Liam Ronganui. 77, Joseph Tanga Anai. 23, Thomas Tovai. Number 1, Evander Tere Rongotawa. Number 9, Christian Tautaki. Number 55, Ariki Wallace. 69, Hawaiki Wallace. And number 2, Maui Wallace. And here we are, ready for kickoff in the under-21s men's final 2019 Oceania Indigenous International Tournament, coming to you live from Papakura, Bruce Pullman Park in Auckland, New Zealand. Scotty, who's our referee today?
Yes, Rusty, our referee for the men's 21s is Mena Nomani. He's based in New Zealand, Auckland. So it's an all-Auckland affair as we kick off. You'd know some of these boys, Rusty. Plenty of ability and skill out there on offer today.
Yeah, the New Zealand resident side is more based from Central Auckland, North Shore, and the Aotearoa Maori side are more South Auckland-based players coming out of Manukau, Mangere, Manurewa area. And one of the players in particular to watch out for is the Aotearoa Maori in the green is number 1, Te Napi Waipori. He's a very skillful young player, and been playing ahead of himself for many years, playing open men's as well. So it's good to see him in his grade as the Aotearoa Maori take it forward. And there's a tag there. Fifth and final.
We've got 23 nations competing over the Oceania Indigenous Invitational tournament this weekend, Rusty, and there's been plenty of talent on offer as these two teams have battled over Friday and Saturday to get to where we are now.
Yeah, and we've seen two first-time nations become winners today, with China and Tahiti picking up their first international tag titles there, Scotty.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is the first appearance from both of these contingents, the Maori and I'm looking excited. The men's 21s is probably the fastest and the most intense game physically.
Yeah,
that
and
you would
again, there we're
expect.
seeing examples of that skill and that speed there. Number 83. 33 there, Cullen Phipps.
A little bit less discipline, the 21s. They'll chance their hand at anything if they can. We've got a penalty here for a late tag, Rusty. So if you make a tag when you had an opportunity to pull away from it, it will constitute a penalty. No lazy late tags.
Yeah, and both sides are looking very, very mobile, very agile. As you'd expect from under 21 men's there. And they're coming to their physical prime, these young men. And we're seeing a very lean body shape out here on both sides too there, Scotty. You know, they both look very lean and fast.
Yeah, unlike myself, there's no substitute for youth, Rusty. Little trap with the border steadied it up from the Maoris there. Good play, good defence. So number 9 there, Paturu.
And the Maoris with some nice passing down the left edge there. But the New Zealand Barbarians up to the task there on defence. Play the ball on halfway. That's nice work by the Maoris there.
So the Barbarians normally consist of players that are on the cusp of the elite teams, and it's a combination that are desperate to get in and kick into them teams, and it's a great opportunity to represent the Barbarians. It's a good mixture of players.
Yes.
Come together.
Yes, I noticed that, Tenapi Waipoti is playing in 21 and not number 1. So they just worked that out. So apologies if we call out any incorrect names. We can only go off the team list that have been handed to us as the New Zealand Barbarians look to bring it out of their half.
Taking in my pronunciation skills, Rusty. I'm not a local, but
you're getting good. You're
the agility there. Number 77, Joseph Taganay.
Pronunciation. Yeah, and another complete set here with a little kick and chase.
Oh, great hands to pick up, but that's a set of 6.
Yeah, cool, calm and collected on the defence there too. Now number 10 for the Māoris, and MacGyver Liu Chan. Yeah, and a knock on over there.
Nice play from Cullen Phipps there, just with that little kick. A bit late in the piece to do that, but they've got another opportunity now. So our viewers, the 1-point try is outside. We have a box that's just in the end goal in the centre field there. It gives you an opportunity to increase your point scoring to 2 points. And teams will like to defend that box to protect it as well.
The Barbarians here with a little chip and regather, but no. They tag first.
Yeah, tag first. A little bit late that play. Of course, dead ball.
Fifth and final now, so last play for the Barbarians. Put it onto the foot.
Each team up to the challenge at the moment, Rusty. There's a bit of a game of chess here. Completion rates are high. There's a little kick in behind just to see if the defence is worthy.
You know, they look very good. Both sides here look very capable, very skillful. Some nice work down that left edge.
Yeah, be good on the dance floor, but spinning away from the defenders there and keeping them honest. Nice hands here and a nice kick, 50-10 possibility.
Perfect.
Oh, that's a tremendous kick.
Yeah, and lovely skills there from MacGyver Liu Chan. Beautifully measured line and length there.
As we've seen today, Rusty, those kicks, they're a lot of practice and a lot of training and a lot of skill, and you'll find that only 1 or 2 players in each team are the ones that take that kick and make it their own.
And the first try of the match there goes to number 67. We don't have number 67 on our list, but we've got 6 and 7, Dominic Wallace and George Harris Paniani, so it could be one of those guys. So our apologies there, but we can only go off the list we're given. So
Opening score for the Māori there, and the scoring of the try, just a little bit of deviation and jumping over the defender and making it even more difficult as the try. Great finish. Māori leading 1-0.
Yeah, Aotearoa Māori there open up the scoring with that 1-pointer in the right corner. And their ball tapped dead by the Barbarians here, so a little mistake, very costly mistake for the Barbarians as well.
Yeah,
goal line dropout now, Scotty.
Yeah, once that ball crosses that plane there and it's been made contact, it's a dropout. But an impressive dropout right to the halfway, about 53 metres there. The only saving grace for fancy footwork there, and a little bit of a shove's unnecessary there from the defender.
Yeah, thought the referee was a bit lenient on that one. Bit of man-handling going on there, Scotty.
Yes, yeah, we won't want to see too much of that. We don't want games turning ugly. We are a non-contact sport.
Exactly. So New Zealand Aotearoa Māori looking quite confident with ball in hand. Yeah, nice. Nice football there.
Yeah, pass in behind there, nice deception.
Yeah, with the wraparound as well and behind the front runner.
Good backline set, nice and deep here, the Māori.
Lovely long ball out to the left wing.
Yeah, just a forward pass, a little bit of assistance from the wind perhaps there, Rusty. It's playing havoc today, the wind.
Yeah, it certainly is. You can see the flags have all turned around now, and the Māori, Aotearoa Māori have a big tailwind behind them at the moment, so the Barbarians are playing into quite a strong headwind currently.
A little bit less structured in their attack, the Barbarians, a little bit disjointed. Just trying to punch a hole through the guts, trying to keep it a bit honest for the Māori, but he shaped the kick and a bit of deception and came left.
Yeah, nice break down the left edge here. It's number 3. Yeah, Brody Pikaro Hesp.
Logan Araruli's number 11 for the Barbs is heavily involved. He looks good with the ball in hands. Looking for runners.
Ooh, jeez. A nice pass out to the winger would have been the option there rather than that kick. Yeah, Brody Pikare Hesp there. Penalised for being offside.
Yeah, he was going to pull out of that and he couldn't help himself. He
couldn't.
It was there for the taking and he took it, and an appropriate penalty there. Just to give you a bit of background on our referees, we had a very strong referees contingent this weekend, Rusty, and they went through a hefty selection process and assessors with very heated debate trying to fit the right person and into the roles for the grand finals today, and the appointments were well worth, well granted.
And a huge, big thank you to our referees, because without the referees, we wouldn't have a game. And the Māoris look to, they got pulled back there, but they're looking very dangerous on their left edge there.
Yeah, we can't neglect the administration and the referees and what has to be put together to create an event like this, which has been obviously a prelude to our 2021 World Cup in the Northern Hemisphere and in Limerick and Ireland. Some of these teams are working for that, but for now and then it's today's the day. Barbarians pressing hard here, trying to break up. Good run there.
Yeah, Tanga Anai.
And he's looking pretty impressive with the ball in hand. He's breaking up the Maori defence. Barbarians seem a little bit kick happy to you, Rusty?
Yeah, they do, and just on their challenge on their ball there, the Aotearoa Maori, number 21 there, he really knew his role there. He knew that the attacking player couldn't attack the ball. Him as the defensive player had the right of way, so to say. There's that Tanapi again going for the kick, slightly offline.
Yeah, just the angle wasn't not enough there. Geez, his wind's picked up, Rusty.
Yeah, I think it's more actually downfield than across field now, and I think that's where the kick went astray there. Their tailwind's quite strong behind the Maori Aotearoa side now. Number 7 tries to bring it off his line there. It's Matofai.
Good hands here from the Barbs, jagging back in, but again, kick happy. Lucky Barbs get a reset here off the knock on.
Yeah, very lucky, I thought.
It wasn't a knock on, he takes that cleanly. He's got no one in front of him, he skips away. So Barbs need to just complete their sets of 6 and get a little bit of field dominance. It's a bit disjointed. Nice flick pass out the back door there.
Yeah, it's number 1 there. Evander Tere Rongotawa. Quite skillful there on their back flick. And the New Zealand Barbarians here.
Good defence and great skill and agility there from number 10, MacGyver Luchan. My pronunciations are poor, please excuse me, but...
Oh, it sounds great to me, mate. Lee Chan, yeah. But yeah, he's the one who's got that first 50-10 as well. He's
great.
Yeah, very skillful player is MacGyver. Much like his name, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Bit of a MacGyver. And a lovely kick through there by the Maori. Tip on.
Lovely
work.
finish.
Number 7, George Harris Paniani. Lovely finish to Aotearoa Maori there. It was beautiful support play from his winger. So they pushed up to that edge there. And Zion Toke was the initial break. As you look there, number 7, yeah, beautiful. Lovely finish, and then the tip on. Oh, you've got 7 and 07. Well, there you go. So that was Matty Matofai, number 7, and 07 was not listed.
Look, the relaxed composure from Matofai there was just awesome. Barbs are putting kicks in behind and there's no composure in it. It's just willy-nilly. That was really well constructed there.
Yeah, it was nice to see that support play pushing up with him as an option, and he used his option, scoring on that left edge and taking the Aotearoa Maori out to a 2-0 lead.
And it is, I must say, only 2-0, so the Barbs better get their act into gear. But look, long way to go. We got, well...
Yeah, long way to go with the second half to go.
2-0.
But yeah, great start in the first half there by the Aotearoa Maori. Showed a lot of composure, and yeah, when required, they executed under pressure. And that try just before half-time was very timely, just extending their lead out to 2 points. I think the New Zealand Barbarians are going to have to try and use that win to their advantage, as the Maori did in the first half there, Scotty.
Yeah, they took great advantage of that, but look, without structure, I'm not sure if the Barbs can match what the Maoris have been able to produce. See what the coaches can put together for the Barbs to see if they can combat that composure that the Maoris have got.
You got a camera right down there in the New Zealand Maori huddle down there, trying to get a bit of insight.
Yeah, so 23 nations over this weekend, and we're talking Tonga, Samoa, Cook Islands, Lebanon, Greece, Fiji, Vietnam, Philippines, Japan, South Korea, Italy, Sri Lanka, Hong Kong, Malta, Kiribati, and of course the New Zealand Barbarians and China. Geez, there's a mix there. Tahiti.
Yeah, Tahiti winning one of their
Took
first,
their first title.
international title with the under-21 women's, and China taking it out in the under-21 men's.
Great mix of talent, great mix of involvement from nations, and all preparing for the World Cup in 2021.
Yeah, the Chinese side looked fantastic. They looked very, very well trained, well drilled, and very skillful. Played with purpose, and got the desired result. So congratulations to all our winners so far today. American Samoa in the mixed under-21s in the opening final of the day. The New Zealand Invitational side in the over 30 mixed.
What an awesome facility to host an event like this, Rusty.
Oh, it certainly is, and it's a big thanks to Bruce Pullman, the man who this park is named after. He's a huge figure in our community. He's a very generous man who cares about his community, and he's built this park here as something to give back to the people of the community. He owns a big civil engineering company here in New Zealand, and dairy company. He supplies the community with the cheapest milk in New Zealand, Green Valley, his dairy company. And he's continued to develop this Bruce Pullman Park into a world-class facility with international quality gyms. The New Zealand netball team use the gym for their matches as well, and we've got a massive facility, cricket club, rugby club, 27 fields here in use for the tag tournament. So big thank you to Bruce Pullman and the legacy that he leaves for our community going into the future.
Yeah, groundkeepers and the condition of the war. 27 fields are exceptional for the talent on hand, and a good kick from the Barbarians there. That they used that wind as you said they would, and just got them out of jail there a little bit. But now they're camped in their half still.
Yeah, the Aotearoa Maori here looking quite composed here, not flustered at all.
They've got good runners off the ball and good option, good switch there. Just testing the defence. It'll only take one missed tag and it'll open them up, and that's what they're working for here. They're just waiting for a mistake from the Barb's defence, the Maori. Short pass inside. Nice tag, but forward pass. Nice and tight.
Yeah, marginal there, but playing footy, the boys pushing up and getting to the advantage line, and sometimes, just can drift forward slightly.
Yeah, and a good pick from the referee there, Nino. Look, referees have to be in the right position to make those calls quick and sharp, and he's doing a fine job. I must say that all referees today have stood their distance and given the players the opportunity to win and lose on their own merits and not got too involved, and that's great.
There's a lovely pass out to the winger there, but equally up to the task there was the Maori defender there. Number 3, Anthony Pai.
Yeah, Anthony Pai, great tag.
Yeah, and again there, Anthony Pai there, sharp on his defence there.
We're seeing the sweeper in the back for the Maoris just to protect the kick there. And here, yep.
Yeah, well positioned was Ariu Woolley there for the kick, but just didn't execute it just to the required level there. Just not enough pace on that one. A bit soft. There's Jaleel Daniels there with the carry forward for Aotearoa Māori.
Lovely little pass in underneath the arms there to the defender.
Yeah, they just seem very, very sure about themselves, the Aotearoa Māori under-21 boys. Looking very calm out there, confident. A little nice change of direction there from Harris Paniani back to Waipoti. There's Waipoti again with the ball here. Nice tag from the Barbarians there. Yes. 77. It's Joseph Tanga Anai.
Good defence from the Barbs to hold them out there. A lot of variety in the attack from the Māori, but Barbs hold them out. It's only 2-0. It'll only take one opportunity in the box for a 2-point try, and the Barbs are back in it. Just got to get down that end of the field, try and convert.
Yeah, you can't count your chickens. It's definitely game on, and with the 2-point zone beckoning, the game could turn on its ear in a moment. Barbs bring it out their half. They've only got 2 plays left, and there's the kick now. Just too high and
Look,
poor
above,
execution.
Yeah, above the shoulders and poor execution. And how often have we seen in the game so far the impact in a game that a strong kicking game has, and how bad a poor kicking game can have to.
Exactly, and I think the Tahitian ladies in the game before were testament to that. Their kicking game was outstanding, you know, and really proved the difference between the two sides. Aotearoa Maori here, just not in a rush here. You restart play. Plenty of time left, but the Barbs really need to get involved and get themselves on the scoreboard as soon as possible if they're to have a chance.
Yeah, the Barbs are their own downfall at the moment. The Maori just relaxed and composed. They don't want to be too relaxed and composed. Momentum can change. As you say, plenty of time on hand.
Yeah.
Little goose step there from number 77, Joseph.
Yeah, Tanga Anai.
Tangai.
Nice play.
The defence is up to it though at the Barbs at the moment. Just holding him out. Step and go. Nice tag.
Good defence from the Barbs there. Oh, lovely ball.
No look ball,
and
but
excellent
great
tag.
defence.
Ooh. That was a nice pickup from the winger there, but that pass drifted forward.
You've got to compliment the Barbs' defence. Look, they've been barraged
Certainly,
with
yes.
the attack and they've held out.
Very good.
Maori still leading 2-0. Barb's not out of it yet. It's got to get down that end of the field and convert into points, Rusty.
But the Māori defence is up to it at the moment, and certainly not making it easy for the Barbs.
No, very well structured team.
Yeah, just got some real composure about them though. They look very, very, very confident, relaxed, as you said. And there it is, the kick. No, not a bad looking kick, but great
sweep.
Positioning by the sweeper. Yeah.
Yeah, well read. We've got a bit too much contact, a little bit of aggression there in making that tag, and that's a penalty.
Discipline's been good so far there, Scotty.
Yeah, look, the discipline from both sides, and they know that the referees focus on the game. We're a non-contact sport, and no contact on any level is accepted, and you don't want to give those penalties away. Coaches don't want it, players don't want it, and certainly the referees will act on it.
Exactly, there's Aotearoa Māori lose control and hand over possession to the Barbs. Right on halfway.
Sloppy forward pass. Defender falling on his backside there.
Ooh, bit of a shoulder there.
Yeah, look, that's unfortunate for the Barbs, but you're not allowed to run into a defender holding their ground, and the penalty this time correctly made by Mina, the referee, is that he's run into a defender standing their ground, and they, again, sloppy play, they lose possession, the Barbs. Just handing it over to Maori. MacGyver again there, fleet-footed, isn't he?
He's been a very pivotal player for the Māori so far. He's had a big influence on the match.
Young Curtis Cooper there. MacGyver again, he'll set up here. He's one off the ruck, we can see. Yep, nice. He's calling his shots, and there he is. That's a nice play from MacGyver.
Yeah, I
he
thought
set
that was
that
an
up.
executed play, yeah, but well defended by the Barbs there, number 6.
Number 6, Liam
Rongonui.
Rongonui. Yeah, well read.
Yeah, but a nice set play there from the New Zealand Māori. And, very organised.
I've got to compliment the Barbs' defence. You know, they could have given a little bit more away, and they haven't.
You know, they've certainly tightened up and put the effort in.
Their attacks let them down, but their defence has kept them in the game.
Certainly is. That 2-0.
Oh, lovely pass. Here we go.
That was forward.
Slightly forward, but the positioning of the referee grants a passageway for the Barbs. Number
to reduce their
55,
lead.
Ariki Wallace. Ariki Wallace is in. Got a 1-point try. How'd you see that, Rusty?
Yeah, so well done to the Barbs anyway. They they backed themselves in a little 2-on-1 on the edge there, and our winger got outside. So well done. I just missed his number. What's his number?
Number 55 there. Ariki Wallace.
Ariki Wallace, Ariki.
He threw the outside pass, but admirable support on the inside, and that's great play.
That's right.
Oh, foot, yes. You got a foot on the line there, Rusty.
Yeah, Jaleel Daniels there making a little error.
The tide has turned with 2-1.
Yeah, they're back in the game.
Tails up for the Barbs, tails up.
Yeah, they've got opportunity to take the lead here with a 2-pointer as well, so Māoris are highly under pressure right now.
So most teams are Māori. Most teams have got to defend that 2-point box. It's precious real estate to protect.
It certainly is. It could mean the difference between a draw and a win right now. There's a score in that box.
Well, he's got no tag on. He's received the ball and had no idea he was without a tag, and referee calls next tag. Oh, close one there. Testing times for the Māori. And we've got player awareness again, stepping out for awareness of field.
Yeah, we've seen it happen quite often in the last few games. That player awareness, all right, spatial awareness, know where you are and where you put your feet. Oh, poor pass.
There's our friend, the coach killer, Rusty.
Yeah, mate, exactly.
Running it out of the red zone, a little bit of pressure. And look, that's the defence engaging the attack running out of the red zone and putting that pressure.
Put them under pressure, exactly.
We think they're unforced errors, but they're not.
I had a one marker there, and the marker put pressure on their dummy half, and yeah, he cracked. He cracked under the pressure.
He's had a look.
He certainly did.
What can the Barbs do here?
Well, if they can get a 2-pointer, they could take the lead.
Oh, good step on the inside there, and tag is made.
Aotearoa Māori are just holding on by the skin of their teeth at the moment.
What's the referee calling here?
There it is, the 2-pointer.
That's a 2-pointer. That's critical. What we're seeing here is if we can get to the replay, we're seeing I believe a simultaneous grounding of the ball and tag at the same time. Yep. So he's holding up the defender. He's saying that's a tag, but referee.
Yeah, but he was late, wasn't he? Though.
Yep.
Yeah. This tag here, he missed.
Yeah, the first defender
09.
missed, and the second defender's made the tag, but
simultaneously,
and the referee was on the spot to award the 2-pointer, and we were saying you're never out of it. And now we've got the Barbarians up 3-2.
Yeah, with 2.5 minutes to go.
They never looked like they were in it in the first
yeah,
half.
Well, that last 2 minutes was all the Barbars, you know, and they've capitalised on it and taken the lead.
We've got a big break.
Yeah, but in good field position there. Lovely break by the Māori.
And how often today have we seen teams sit at a scoreline and feel comfortable, and all of a sudden the tide turns and they're behind? Now some
opportunity here.
Intensity increase. Oh. Okay, what do we got here? Yep, we got a try.
Oh,
nice.
Fantastic comeback. A wonderful response from the Māori there, tying the match up at 3-3.
Now the hesitation from the referee here when there's a try score. We got great hands out. And the winger's going to take the ball, and he's diving there. And the referee, just a little bit slow to make the call. He wants clearance from the touch judges, because when a player dives, if it's dangerous and the feet are making impact with someone defender's head, they'll disallow that try. He's all cleared that, and we're clear to play. That's a try. 3-3.
Well, exciting stuff here with
10 metres short
a
kick
minute
here.
30.
Oh. We could be going into our first extra time game, Rusty.
Exactly, mate. It looks very likely right now at 1:20 on the clock. Young Ariu Woolley there. It's been good for the Barbarians today so far.
So we're a non-contact sport. We're always looking for the safety of the players, and even in a try-scoring motion, any dangerous play, always looking for the protection of the athletes.
Yep, absolutely.
Good call from the referee. we've got a penalty here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this could be crucial here. 50 seconds left on the clock.
Quick tap from the Barbs there.
And the Barbs are coming with aggression. They're coming with some speed.
Matafai.
There's Woolley with the ball there. He's regathered.
Lucky regather, but a knock on in the regather there, and the referee right on the spot.
Yeah, and unless the Māori score in the next 2 or 3 plays, we're going to go to the first shootout of the day. Penalty there.
Bit kick happy, the Barbs there. They gave away possession in the early touches when they were already just venturing into the Māori half. We got half a minute, plenty of time here for the Māori.
That's right.
This could be heartbreaking for the Barbs after they've worked their way back into this game. One more tag to be made here, still live. Got a late tag there maybe. Tag's been affected. We've got 3-3 here, Rusty, 3-3.
Yep, first shootout of the day here, Scotty.
Yeah, so what we do is we go into a period of time here where we drop straight automatically into 5-on-5 to open up the space. So the referee will collect the additional 3 tags, sets of tags from each team. Now the teams will actually nominate the 5 players that will partake in the 5-on-5. There'll be no substitutions allowed at any stage. So they've got to be really critical about the 5 players that they select for this. They obviously will be their most skillful and their fastest players with the open space. No substitutions unless there's an injury through that period of time.
And what about the timing? Is it a golden point scenario, or do they play out 2 periods of extra time or something?
Yeah, look, the players understand the format here. So they will go through a toss now. After that toss, the winning team will get a tap off to tap restart. There'll be no kick off. If that team scores in that first set of 6, the opposition do get a right of reply.
And that's 1 set?
That's correct. If they fail in that right of reply, then we are looking at the end of game. If that team scores from their right of reply and we're 1-1, then we go back to an equal status, again a right of reply.
Yeah, okay.
If there are no scores from that and we're equal, we're going to go to 5 minutes and there'll be a retoss.
Right.
A lot of different scenarios in there.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's exciting stuff, though. Both sides here with an opportunity to take out the championship here. The Oceania and Indigenous International Tournament. Coming to you live from Bruce Pullman Park in Papakura, Auckland, New Zealand. And we have a tied ball game at 3-3. Aotearoa Maori versus the New Zealand Barbarians, the all-Kiwi affair.
Tale of 2 halves, Rusty. Who do you like? Who do you fancy?
Oh, I'm
too hard to pick.
Yeah, it is. It could go either way. It's a real coin flip for me, mate, honestly. But I guess there's always that little I guess preference for the Maori there, being Maori. I was always keen to see the Maori get up, but certainly not going to lay down of the Barbarians, and it's going to be the victory to the team that makes the most of their opportunities.
Look, I'm in favour of the Barbarians because of the way they came back in that game and their no-die spirit. The key factor here is it's obvious that the Māoris have won the toss and they will take the tap off and run deep into the Barbarians who have got to defend.
Yeah.
And what we're looking at here is 5-on-5.
Yeah, so a bit of extra space on the field now as well with less defenders. So they get a right of reply now.
Yeah, wonderful kick there. Was that George Harris Paniani?
Yeah, a simple missed tag there, and it's very costly.
So that's the first set of 6. So the Barbarians have got 1 set of 6 to reply to stay alive in this game. If the Māoris can keep them out in this set of 6,
defend 1 set,
then we are game over.
Māoris champions. Possibly. Here we go.
I'm cheering the Barbs here. I want to see another score.
Oh, nice bit of pace there.
Yeah, but good defence. Showed his outside and still made an effective tag. Good defence. You'll find there's no markers here either. At 5-on-5, they don't want to have a marker.
Okay, that's an interesting tactic, Scotty.
Yep. A risky pass there, but good hands. Don't want to lose possession.
Yeah.
Stretching wide.
More down. So Running out of plays now, 3 to go.
Good switch there, no late tag. Nice ball, long. Oh, he's
Running to touch, eh?
we're game time now.
Spatial awareness, that's it, eh? The
Spatial
Aotearoa
awareness.
Māoris,
Congratulations.
under 21 mixed Oceania champions. Congratulations to the team.
A brave effort from the Barbarians, Rusty. Brave effort.
Was great comeback there from being 3-1 down. Well, 3-0, and then coming
3-0
back
down,
yeah,
3-all.
and then coming back to tie the match up.
Forcing extra time.
So
I love the sportsmanship. We've got a Maori players there pulling up a couple of the Barbarian players there and saying, hey boys, it's all right. And that's being the social sport we are, great sportsmanship all around all weekend. It's just a pleasure to see.
Yeah, that's a great victory for the Aotearoa Māori. Nice to see their coach down there, Tristan Waipoti. Very happy man there. He's coached his team to the top of the pinnacle there in the reaching the top of their grade and the tournament champions. Congratulations to Tristan and his team.
Yeah, and congratulations to the Barbarians, both sides, but Barbarians, very brave effort. And looking forward to the next game. We're looking at our Open Women's, which is the first of our elite grand finals tonight.
Yes,
and,
it is.
And certainly lots of skill there, and I look forward to that game, Rusty.
Aotearoa Māori again into the final. Come through the tournament undefeated. Got a lot of contact with these girls. And there's our teams there just shaking hands there to finish off the grand final match. To the victor, the spoils. Some gold medals going back with the Aotearoa Māori as we gear up for the next grand final, Scotty.
Yeah. Awesome game. Thank you kindly. See you soon.